Good morning, dear friends. Good morning. Today we'll have the second lesson. And as I said on our previous seminar, today we'll have a very hard time frames because of the situation on the last seminar when we didn't have an opportunity to see all the presentation. So I guess we need to start with the Tinkoff team because they have two presentation today, and the first one was from the previous lesson. If this team is ready, please share your screen with the presentation, and your opponents will be our sales and skill box team.
Excuse me, actually we have added the new topic of the current week to the previous presentation, so we believed that it would be one presentation, but
okay, you're going to show only one presentation for all two topics, right?
yes, we thought
That's
that
good.
the second topic was like an additional one, so it wasn't so big. So
Yeah, okay. Please show your presentation for those two topics, and maybe we will have some more wide debates. Now I will think about it during you start your demonstration. Okay, let's get started. And your debate opponents will be a sales and skill box.
Excuse me, can you give the access for sharing the screen? I cannot do this.
Just 1 second. How could I do it? Maybe you know.
I'm sure maybe in the settings of the conference.
Okay,
Да,
just
да, в
1 second.
настройках это можно.
Could you please give me just a few minutes? I will try to understand how to make it on the web version. Okay, I did it. It was a very hard way. Please try to share. Yeah, works. Okay, you have 15 minutes for a presentation.
Okay, hello everybody. Today we want to present the company that we have chosen, Tinkoff. Tinkoff was founded 15 years ago by a Russian entrepreneur Oleg Tinkoff. Recently, Tinkoff has been actively expanding and includes an online bank, a broker, insurance services, and even mobile communications. The main task of creating an online bank was to save customers time in order to receive the service. Now you don't need to stand in line, just fill out an application online. Tinkoff Bank is currently the largest independent fully online bank in the world by the number of customers. It serves more than 6 million residents of Russia. Tinkoff Bank doesn't have a single retail branch. Customers are served remotely through online channels and a contact center. In order to meet the requirements of the regulator when opening a bank account in a bank, we were first to find a new technological solution. This characterizes the general concept of an innovative approach to business. Therefore, smart carriers were invented, which use the application to identify the client, take photos of him, and deliver the banking product anywhere in the country.
Seems that one of our members have some problems, so I will say the next slide. Tinkoff has become one of the leaders in the field of debit cards, more than 2.5 million open current accounts on credit cards. The bank ranks second in the country in terms of market share. In less than 2 years, the bank has managed to attract more than 150,000 customers in the small business segment, and this figure continues to grow. From 20,000 to 25,000 new accounts are opened every month. Due to its unique business model, Tinkoff Bank is one of the most efficient according to various international ratings such as ACRR. By the end of 2021, Tinkoff Bank is ranked 38th among private companies in the country by revenue according to Forbes. Tinkoff Bank is one of the youngest financial companies. The average age of employees is 28 years. About 25,000 people work in the bank without branches. As for the rest of the industries, Tinkoff is the broker with the largest number of clients.
It seems that one of the main competitive advantages of Tinkoff is that this bank has combined the reliability of the largest Russian banks with the technological efficiency of neobanks. The first group of advantages answer the question, why do ordinary customers choose Tinkoff? First of all, Tinkoff offers a well-developed financial ecosystem which is not overflowing with low-quality services. Additionally, there are different apps for different goals, which is suitable. Also, free mobile banking is provided. Further benefits are connected with a huge variety of plastic cards. A wide range of debit cards, 12 currently, fast online registration and delivery of cards. So your card can be delivered to you in just one working day. Withdrawal is possible at any ATM, so it's pretty convenient. Also, monthly maintenance charge is lower than in other banks. Actually, it is even free for some cards, such as Tinkoff Black. Bonus points are equal to rubles, and not something like Sberbank's thanks. Moreover, money can be stored in rubles and in foreign currency. Another strong advantage of Tinkoff is its privacy policy and informational support of clients. A quick solution to any problem by using custom services who are responding via text message, which is very comfortable. Also, high level of information confidentiality and protection of fund. It is essential today in the era of available information and private data being in the risk zone.
Furthermore, Tinkoff is also attractive for business. According to Usability Lab, in 2019, Tinkoff took the first place in the usability rating of banking services for micro and small businesses because of a wide range of services and the convenience of their use. As it was mentioned earlier, the key difference between Tinkoff Bank and all other banks are mobility and high speed of service provision. So, with the help of the bank, one can open an account without a visit to a bank. Moreover, one can not only open an account but also register in your company online and for free. The account details are available immediately after the application is proceeded, which is very convenient. Interest on the account balance. One can get a percentage from the balance if there are always money on the card. Savings account and deposits. Tinkoff offers favorable conditions to its owners. Loans, guarantees, and overdraft for business are also available, and various types of acquiring and online sales registration. Certainly, Tinkoff's main competitors also offer similar opportunities, but after comparing the terms of their provision, we came up with the idea that Tinkoff wins in the speed of providing services and convenience. Moreover, its tariffs and terms of service are more beneficial. Further, Tinkoff offers such features as website and document builder, mailing lists, placement on Google Maps, and other, in order to facilitate the lives of businessmen and optimize the work of their companies. Such an integrated approach helps to shift the focus of the business owner's attention from solving banking difficulties to business development, which contributes to the increase of the income of both the client and the bank. For medium-sized and large businesses, options which we have already mentioned in connection with this small business are also relevant to medium-sized and large businesses. In addition to it, Tinkoff offers its services aimed to automation of business processes and gives access to investment banking. An important advantage is access to the Tinkoff advertising platform, since if the product or service is of high quality, advertising in Tinkoff applications can significantly increase the number of customers. Plus, Tinkoff offers large businesses a premium service. This tariff package is available for companies with a turnover of 120 million or more per year and gives special opportunities. To identify the advantages of Tinkoff Bank for investors, we compared it with other major brokers. It turned out that Tinkoff as a broker doesn't have the most favorable terms, but it still attracts a large number of, if not professional, then novice investors. And in our opinion, this is due to the fact that the Tinkoff investment application is intuitive, convenient to use, and is not overloaded with a large number of functions. Besides other opportunities, the broker provides access to Moscow and St. Petersburg stock exchanges, while many competitors do not do this.
Tinkoff Bank is not the market leader. It ranks third in terms of the number of clients behind the large banks, Sberbank and VTB. According to the survey, the share of Sberbank's customers who have used its services over the past 30 days at the time of the survey was about 87%, while VTB had a figure of about 23%. As for Tinkoff, it made up about just 19%.
It should also be said that Tinkoff is not on the list of the most reliable banks in Russia. According to the survey of Forbes, where the data of international and Russian rating agencies is considered, the first places are taken by Sberbank, Raiffeisen, and Rosbank. Tinkoff is on the 38th place in 2021. Still, the number of assets doesn't characterize the reliability of any bank because the total assets of Tinkoff are bigger than the assets of HSBC Bank, for example, which is on the 5th place by reliability. We can say that Tinkoff is one of the forward-looking banks, but it's not the most successful also by total assets. The survey of Statista says that the leader in this aspect is also Sberbank, and you can see that on diagram.
Well, Tinkoff uses so-called flank attack as a competitive marketing strategy. And it is the company which seeks and develops in new niches in which competitors haven't yet begun to develop or are not very efficient. Thus, Tinkoff attracts new customers. The bank has become more efficient in such points as user-friendly app in which the consumer can order any service, insurance services that appeared a little bit earlier than in other companies, various interesting ideas for new cards, such as All Airlines, which is a credit card and provides customers with bonuses for purchases of airline tickets, tours, and train tickets. The service of automatic payment of a fine, which appeared earlier than in other banks. In conclusion, we would say that the main advantages of the bank are its convenience, fast reaction to trends and new ideas, and customers' demand too. Despite its payment growth, Tinkoff still remains generally a bank that provides qualified financial services, the ease of use of which attracts an increasing number of people. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you. It was really good. Now we're looking for our debate stage with two teams. Just give me a minute. I'll find my schedule. Yeah, sales and Skillbox. Sales team, please. You're welcome to be the first one.
So good morning. Thanks to you for the presentation. And we have the first question from our sales team. So Sberbank is also starting the transition to online banking, issuing electronic cards. Many operations can be carried out through the application. So does Tinkoff consider them as serious competitors, and what will he do about this? What are they going to do?
Okay, give us a minute. By the way, if it is not hard for you, could you please print your question in the chat? It will be better for us to read it one more time.
Well, we consider that Tinkoff reacts far more faster than Sberbank to appear in trends and implement it to their applications and products. So we have an example. Several years ago, when Apple presents Face ID, and nobody there were no companies which implemented it, but Tinkoff in a month make it work for their application for their mobile bank. So it was rather convenient and admired by a lot of people. Sberbank, for example, still still remain copying features of Tinkoff. I guess so. Tinkoff makes trends and others copies it.
So there is sometimes a significant time gap between the implementation of some new feature from Tinkoff and due to its competitors, and this gap, this lag, is a possibility to attract new customers for Tinkoff.
Okay, yeah, broadly speaking, Tinkoff is quite more flexible as other players of this market in research and development in R&D stage. Okay, I think it's an absolutely right idea. Okay, let's go to the second.
Why did the company decide to abandon offline bank branch of department? Maybe they did some kind of research in advance. And how did this affect the company's activities?
Could you please repeat your question? I did not get it.
Of course. Why did the company decide to abandon offline bank branch of department? Maybe they did some kind of research in advance.
Okay, let's think about it a little bit.
Well, we haven't found any research documents, but we have an interview of Oleg Tinkoff, who said that 13 years ago they decided that there won't be any offline banks of Tinkoff, and we suppose that, of course, there was a research, and it was rather excellent prediction, because today we have the statistics that and the claim of, for example, Raiffeisen Bank, which closed 1/4 of its offices in Russia, because people because the number of users of online bank and the number of clients of offline offices changed, and today more than 60% of all users use mobile bank and online services, and only 30% use offline offices. Also, it is predicted that every year the client traffic will decrease for about 10%, and in future there will be no offices at all in other banks, because banks lose their money for maintaining the quality of it, but nothing gains nothing.
So it is just not rational to open new offline offices for a new bank. So Tinkoff just decided to made it only online, and following this strategy, a lot of money was saved.
And the most part of Tinkoff clients are young people, young and middle-aged people. The pace of life of whom is so fast, and they have no time to visit office, to stay in a queue. So the mobile banking and online services are a good solution for them.
Oh, okay, thank you. It's reasonable position. And I'm ready to ask our last question. It's maybe a little bit longer than others, but it's more describe of my situation with Tinkoff Bank. Okay. I know that when a person make a payment online from Tinkoff card, a confirmation code comes to their a confirmation code comes and they enter it on a website, and the payment passes. Is such authentication secure enough, and is Tinkoff working to improve the protection of its users' cards? I just had a situation that my Yandex account was hacked, and bank cards were linked to the account. And hackers were able to take money from my Tinkoff card, and they couldn't steal money from the Sberbank card because it's blocked suspicious transactions from another region. Of course, it was mostly Yandex's fault, and later they solved the problem and returned the money to me. However, Tinkoff Bank, unlike Sberbank, couldn't prevent the thief of money, which indicates a less reliable protection system. I also will print the question in the chat.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay, I think I will answer the question. The main aspect in this question is that banks are not they do not care about security that much, because any operations and transactions that are made between customer and any companies, the money of customer are not secured so much by the bank, especially if it's internet transactions. And I had a similar situation with the bank, and they couldn't help me. But I can say that such situations are rather seldom situations, because these services of digital payments and digital transactions are improving every day, and in our life it's important questions about security information and all the operations in the internet and through online services. So I think that it's not so often phenomenon that some cards are hacked and money are stolen. So maybe it's not the main question that a bank can decide.
Yes, so to say, we have mentioned that Tinkoff really cares about safety of its customers' money. So maybe it was just not very frequent incident. So we need to gather some statistics about it to make some comparisons, but we found some information that that no bank actually post any efficient information about some frauds on their cards and so on. So these statistics just could not be we just can't get it, and maybe that is the problem.
Okay, we got it. Thank you. Unfortunately, I'm not agree with you on the last question. I think that the right was that Tinkoff Bank found the specific niche and makes a specific product for a particular audience, and who are able to use information, digital technologies, and of course, it means that Tinkoff Bank counts on ability of this audience to provide all the payments, all the privacy data, and making it safe. I would like to compare it with an example of maybe very fast motorbike. If you will buy it, it means that developer and producer of this motorbike doesn't be responsible for the safety of using this machine, because you must be able to drive and to use it, and your safety is in your hands. You are looking for a specific mechanism, such as a very fast motorbike or digital bank. So digital bank is specific right now in our economy, and this is the future. But now, as we have seen on your presentation, Sberbank has more than 80% of all the audience. So Tinkoff Bank provides the specific tool, and you need to find all the necessary ways to use it, and security of your privacy, security of your accounts are on your side. Unfortunately, it's not always so, but Tinkoff Bank, as the player of the niche, as the player of the differentiation approach, needs to count on this point. Okay, thank you. And let's go to the second team. Skillbox, please. We will have a very hard time frames today. Try to be more promptly in your question and answers.
Okay, we are ready to ask our first question. It is well known that Sber is one of the main competitors. What are competitive advantages of Tinkoff towards particularly Sber? We will show our question in the chat.
Okay, give us a minute. So, to answer your question, we would like to show our some of our slides again. It will really help us. Okay, to start with, customers of Sberbank can receive their cashback in bonuses called spasiba, called thanks. However, in Tinkoff, you just get bonuses which are equal to rubles. So Sberbank thanks have some limitations, while Tinkoff bonuses are just equal to rubles. Moreover, Tinkoff process of creating and delivering your card is faster than in Sberbank. In Sberbank, as I can remember, it takes from 2 or 3 working days to deliver your card. While in Tinkoff, you will get your card in just 1 day. Okay, maybe next slide, please. Moreover, Tinkoff has, let's say, a unique system of custom services in which you can connect with custom managers via messengers, and you can't do that in any other bank, and including Sberbank. So we believe that those are the main, let's call them positive differences between Tinkoff and Sberbank due to Tinkoff.
Okay, good. The next question, please.
Well, I wrote the question in the chat, and also I will put it. Is Tinkoff going to expand itself outside Russia? Maybe you know something about subsidiary banks? I mean, the Cherny Banki in Asia or Europe.
Okay, give us some time, please. We during our research process, we found one article. Actually, it was just a set of news. That summer in August, the founder of the Tinkoff Bank, Oleg Tinkoff, during his interview mentioned that Tinkoff is trying to open its office on Philippines. So Tinkoff is planning to expand to Asia. Well, there are some decent competitors there, but Tinkoff is planning to do so.
Okay, thank you very much. And our last question is, 1 second. Does Tinkoff have examples of unsuccessful promotion of the company? So advertising campaigns. I will write it in the chat right now.
Okay, you write it, please. So, unsuccessful or successful?
Of course, unsuccessful, because I think we all know about successful campaigns.
Okay, let us discuss it a little bit.
I can answer the question. Tinkoff has an example of really unsuccessful advertisement. They posted on Instagram the publication with some prison words like "oh yeah" or something like that, and this publication was criticized by customers and by the older generation, so they deleted this publication after a few hours. But they said that this publication was successful from the point of view of promotion. So it's kind of scandalistic example, but it was, and this is an example of unsuccessful promotion.
Moreover, in 2013, Tinkoff put its bonds on the stock market, on the London stock market, and at the same year, one law was implemented. It was about the ban of ban of providing credit cards via internet. It was later it was meant as a wrong one, but Tinkoff lost over $1 billion, something like that. So it lost a lot that year due to this law.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for presentation and for debates. The next one will be Team Skillbox, and your opinions will be the same, Spotify and Tinkoff. I'm sorry we didn't have any changes today in the schedule of debates. You will be the same opinions because of there are only 4 teams, and if we can't change teams for Tinkoff because this is the schedule from the previous seminar, we are not able to change all the other opponents, and you will have the other pairs on the next lesson, but today we will have the same teams, the same debate teams. Okay, Skillbox team, your presentation, you're welcome. Spotify, Tinkoff, please prepare your question. Please note that we will have the lesson only by 11, so we will have our debate stage very quickly. Okay, let's get started.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, yeah.
Так. 1 second, please. Ой. А как это убрать?
What exactly? We can see only white screen now.
Yes. Yeah.
Valeria, please try it again. I don't know what should we do in this case if we're looking for the white screen. Now we don't have seen anything.
Yes, I suppose you can see my screen.
Yeah, now it works.
Yes.
Okay, we're ready to start. Today we'll continue talking about Skillbox. We're talking about
Excuse me, maybe it's only my problem, but your sound is not okay, and it is hurting in my ears.
Yeah, Anastasia, you have any problems with your microphone? It looks like the Star Wars, but please try to maybe restart your microphone.
If I'm talking near the mic, is it okay?
The problem
No, it
is
sounds
still
bad.
here.
Sounds.
Oh, I'll try to fix it, but I need some minutes.
Now something changed?
Yes.
So everything is fine.
Yes, now is everything's fine.
So we continue talking about Skillbox. We told you about Skillbox at the last seminar, and now after analyzing the market, we came to the conclusion that this is the most popular online school for digital professions in Russia. We searched for different companies. There are a lot of on the market, including Skyeng, Foxford, Geekbrains, and so on. And judging by reviews, courses, we decided that we made such a decision. That is why the leader is Skillbox in this industry. Skillbox tries to stay in the lead in various ways. They advertise their platform in many places so that as many people as possible get to know about them. They develop more and more courses to reach new audiences. They also cooperate with leading companies in Russia in order to subsequently find employment for their graduates. And now we are moving to Coursera. Netology. 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 You can learn a new interesting and in-demand profession at the Netology online school. There are several areas available: marketing, business and management, design, programming, and data science. Every week, the resource holds free webinars and practical classes with top experts. For example, you can get a profession as an internet marketer from scratch for 36,000 rubles. The program lasts 5 months, consists of 4 major topics and writing a thesis. If you miss a class, you can always watch it in the record. Also, Netology Online School conduct corporate trainings for any complexity, like trainings, workshops, video courses, and so on. And now I would like to talk about Geekbrains. Geekbrains Online University offers access to 12 free courses or master one of 30 modern digital professions: web developer, big data analyst, game developer, iOS and Android developer, and, for example, CMM manager. As a student, you'll become part of a larger Geekbrains team and are sure to become a successful graduate. The cost of tuition is one of the lowest among public institutions in Russia. The online platform is staffed by instructors with extensive hands-on experience in the modern environment. Free courses for web developer, mobile app creator, Python programmer, and tester are popular among Geekbrains visitors. Both of these companies are very popular in Russia. However, they are not on the top. These companies are situated in attack block. We set them in such order by the popularity, quality of courses, and different opportunities which they provide to customers. Coursera.
And now we will talk about Coursera. Coursera provides you with learn-on-demand skills in data science, design, project management, digital marketing, and a great amount of other spheres. Video lectures from leading universities and companies like Yale, Google, IBM, and others. Coursera gives you access to more than 3,000 courses. Coursera is an international company, so the majority of courses are held in English. Yes, there are some courses in Russian from leading Russian universities, but it is a great opportunity to practice English, which is essential for modern employees. Moreover, it provides access to topics that are not available anywhere else in Russia. After completing the course, you will receive an international certificate, a great plus in your career. The prices for the education are quite high, from $29 to $99, but you can get financial assistance if you cannot pay for the course, but are very motivated, then you can apply for this option. Based on the above characteristics, we decide that Coursera takes the place of Lang EdTech in our model. The next company is Skyeng. Skyeng, let's analyze such competitors in our field as Foxford and Skyeng. They are quite niche learning platforms. Skyeng used to be an online English language school, developed as platform for learning English for all ages, from children who need to acquire basic knowledge of English to young people who buy classes with native English speakers to increase their level of knowledge to the maximum. Skyeng has amassed a huge base among children who already trust the platform. It was this warm audience that allowed Skyeng to expand its services to include school curriculum, courses, and exam preparation for school children of all ages. Skyeng does not seek to teach people new professions. He seeks to teach people English and other subjects from the school curriculum. Skyeng belongs to the partisans because he has found a new niche, online education for people who want to learn English and for school children who need help with the curriculum, and it is quietly developing in it. Next company is Foxford. Foxford has been offering distance learning with online programs since the university launched in 2009. The school, one of the most popular in the country, focuses on preparing students for the Unified State Exam, and Olympiads in various subjects. Hire an online tutor to boost grades in math, Russian, and English. Foxford is also partisan like Skyeng. They work in the same niche. Foxford specializes in school-based courses. The advantage of Foxford is that their teachers are among the best in Russia, but the prices for the courses remain reasonable. In conclusion, we would like to say that there is a huge variety of different online schools and platforms on the market. Each of the schools present different ideas, courses, and services. It is great that on the Russian market there is competition and fair of online education. It's a key to development and quality. Our references, and thank you for your attention.
Great, thank you, Spotify team.
I think I would first thank you for your presentation. I wanted to ask how you identify your competitors, like on which statistics, on which data you based your choice, why you choose these competitors to observe.
We took the most popular companies in Russia, and not only in Russia, and then we analyzed them to understand what companies, what place they take in leadership model. We think that these companies are most popular in Russia.
But I'm not sure that we can compare Coursera with Skyeng, for example, because they have really different products. They don't seem like alternatives to each other.
We took online education in general, and yes, I agree with you that Coursera and Skyeng have different directions, but if we will see in general, they are related in they relate to online education. And because of that, we decided that Coursera have its own niche because it is cooperate with universities and universities not only in Russia but also with international universities, and Skyeng has its own niche. It's all.
So there are competitors by your opinion. You don't have any sources why this set is so. It's only about your vision, right?
For example, as the most easiest way how we can check the popularity between, for example, Skillbox, Geekbrains, and Netology, we can look on the Instagram profiles and on the quantity of subscribers, and Skillbox among all of them is the most popular, judging by this fact. Also, there were some researches on the internet, and we saw that Skillbox is the most widely used among customers. After that stands Netology and some other schools.
Yeah, I see your point, but like these services as Skillbox or Coursera, if we compare they to Skyeng, we like by popularity it's the same for me. It's the same like compare, for example, Tinkoff to Aviasales. Like they have different purposes and they are like in their business. So how we can compare them? Because like Skillbox and Coursera don't have specific English courses and not focuses on this sphere, are not focusing on this sphere. Like, and Skyeng is like specific educational system in terms of languages. So it seems strange to compare them to Coursera and Skillbox or some other services like that. As I see this.
Now Skyeng has developed not only in language sphere, but also it provides courses in different subjects from the school program, and also it can provide courses that teach you new professions. The new direction of the development is Sky Pro, and they provide different courses, not only related to English.
Also on Coursera, there are a lot of language courses, like Spanish, even Russian. So they are connected in this series.
Okay, great, thank you. The next one, please.
Okay, I will ask the next question. It's suppose on your personal opinion, which service would you choose, or maybe in your team you prefer the most, another than Skillbox?
If we're not talking about Skillbox, I can personally say about my opinion, I would choose Netology. Why? Just because good reviews from my friends. That's all. They finished the course, and after this course, they achieved some results only because of this. As we in Russian says, "Сарафанное радио." Maybe because of this, I will choose this particular school. In situation, if I would like to, for example, learn English, I will choose Coursera. And if I had a child, but I don't have, I will choose Oxford to help him or her with studies.
Okay, thank you. And the last question, please.
Well, the third question, I would ask you a very typical situation or about Skillbox or Geekbrains that some people buy the course and they didn't expect what in the site they had written, because some professors maybe are not answering them, some courses are very basic or something else. Maybe they should, how to say, delete this course or change. What do you think?
I'm sorry, may you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, I read a lot of like expectations of buyers on something course, and they have a very negative opinion or negative expectation on. Had then they how to say.
May I try to help you?
Yeah. Okay.
In general words, how this company work with feedback on the course?
Well, there is a support, people from the support who answer all your questions, and they also read the comments, and they actually are trying to answer and figure out what's wrong, and to improve on this issue. And for example, if you don't like the course, um, it was told from the previous presentation hours. Nasti told this. Maybe, yeah, you have got 14 days for returning of the course. So if you decided that you don't like the course, then you may return it. So the company is open for the communication and for solving your problems.
Thank you for answers.
Yeah, good. The Tinkoff team, please very promptly with your question.
Okay, in that case, I will start. So, you mentioned in your presentation that Skillbox is a lead, right? So, what exact strategy do they follow to stay at this position? So we studied some strategies during our lecture. So maybe you can somehow theoretically name them or comment on that point. Thank you. I will write the answer in the chat. Well, hmm?
Could you give us 1 minute to discuss this question?
course.
I suppose Skillbox develop its courses and add some new courses to reach more people. Also, Skillbox improves quality of courses and take into account and opinion of people about courses. Also, also we can see advertisement of Skillbox in many places. In general, it is social networks, and Skillbox tries to understand its clients that to do so that clients come back to them and buy new courses. I think so.
Okay, why not? The second question, please.
Okay, so in your presentation, it could be seen that you have analyzed the whole market of online education. So, do you believe that this market is stable, so that the leader won't change um, in a few years?
Well, that's maybe not a complicated question, but a tricky one because I think no one will say that this or that company will lead forever for next 10, 20, or maybe 50 years because like the world is always changing. But as we mentioned in our presentation, Skillbox is doing everything that is possible to be a leader. So it always develops their programs and thinks about the clients, always tries to figure out something new. But of course, there are some companies which we also mentioned who are in attack block, who have some resources um, to be the leader instead of Skillbox. So I think there is a strong competition between all these online platforms of online education. But now we can figure out Skillbox is one of the leading online platforms. But yes, there are competitors who may have some resources, but who haven't showed significant results yet. So maybe yes, maybe no. It's up to the situation.
Okay, so we just wanted to hear some analysis from you. So thank you.
Well, we have one more question, and if we are not mistaken, you haven't mentioned open education or открытое образование. How do you think? What are the competitive advantages of this platform? Because the model of open education is completely different. They you get college, you get knowledge and attend courses for free, but to get the confirmation that you ended this course, you need to pay. Is it more competitive than others?
Could you please repeat the question?
Yes. Using the platform Open Education, you get knowledge and can attend any course for free. But to get a certificate, a confirmation that you attended this course, you need to pay to a company that offers access to this course. How do you think? Is this model more competitive in order people don't have to pay money and they will use it more often, or people don't um, maybe appreciate what we have got for free?
I think that on the internet, courses which are given for free, it's just courses, videos with some information, and that's all. Schools as Ontology, Skillbox, and so on gives an opportunity to communicate with specialists, to work with people who have already worked in some particular sphere. So maybe that's the key difference between all of this. And also, as I remember, you maybe told about Coursera, because over there you can watch some courses for free, I think in a week or something like that. And if you pay, you will have more time and you will receive a certificate that you end this course. Maybe I think that for employers, it's better that you have some certificates. It's a guarantee that you ended it, you didn't skip it, and you have studied, you have some knowledge, some new skills, something like this. Maybe someone else have some other ideas.
Okay, thank you. Please look through the example of Open University to understand this model, how it works, and the difference in those approaches when you pay for the course and when you pay by the certificate. But you can find all the necessary information and provide the lessons despite to your lack of finance, for example. But if you will get the certificate, you will pay in the end of the course. Please find the example of the Open University. It would be very important for our next seminars. Now we will have the break for 10 minutes. See you again in 11:13. And the next team will be the avia sales team. Please prepare your presentation. And we will have more than an hour to find all the two presentations. So now we'll have a break and see you through the 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you. See you.